No, it's not complete. Yes.
Who's that shit that you have?
You didn't take very well.
Please, no volume, please. I can't hear you guys. No volume, please. I need volume.
Okay, the class starts by 8. The class starts by 8. Can you hear me? So you have to hold on. It's not like you are having a volume issue. So hold on. All right, everyone. It's nice to see you finally here. I'm so happy to see you guys here. It's finally the time. All right. So I'm so happy to have you guys here. Honestly, it's so nice to have you guys here. All right. So a quick one. I would like you to guys to do me a favor. I would like you guys to go to the um WhatsApp, and I would like you guys to go and drop me alive. You understand what I'm trying to say? So just go to the WhatsApp group where you belong and begin to, boss the whole place. We are live. Just let every other person knows that we are already live. So I want you guys to do that for me now, please. So just go to the chat box. That's the WhatsApp. Sorry, go to the WhatsApp chat and buzz everywhere and let everyone know that we are live. So we are live. We are live. I'm not saying it. All right. Can you guys hear me? So go to the WhatsApp chat and let everywhere keep buzzing. We are live. We are live. We are live. Is everywhere buzzing? Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so let's keep doing it. We are live, we are live, we are live. Let everyone knows that we are live. Good, thank you. And we are increasing in number. The more we're doing that, the more we are increasing in number. That's awesome. All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate. It shows that you guys are very obedient. And I think we are going to align. We are going to align. All right, so let's just keep everywhere lively, everywhere buzzing. People who do not want to make time here to come to this webinar, let them feel envious of you guys that are live with me. So, all right, I don't know if I get that right. Okay, all right. So I want everywhere to keep. You see, now we are increasing the number. Good, thank you. Good. Let me see the number increase more. Oh, is everywhere buzzing? Good, 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 good. Thank you guys for doing that simple task. I really appreciate you guys a lot. All right, so without wasting much time, I don't want to waste much time. I just want us to go into the business of the day, right? Without wasting much time, I want us to go to the business of the day, right? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, guys. Okay, 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 okay. Good, thank you. All right, so let's not waste much time. Let's just dive into it right away. Today we are going to be talking about something very important, but then I would like you guys, let's get familiar, get to know me. I get to know me, I get to know you, right? I want to get to know you, and I want you guys to get to know me also. So this is what you guys are going to do for me. All right. So my name is Ola Wealth, right? And I am reaching out to you guys from Lagos. My own name is Ola Wealth, and I'm reaching out from Lagos. So the same thing I want you guys to do. I want you guys to tell me your name and your location where you are joining us from. Okay, let's go to the chat room and let's do that little bit introduction. Your name and where you are joining us from. Your name and where you're joining us from. Let's do that, please. Guys, let's go do that. Let's go do that. All right, your name and where you're joining us from. Okay, good. Um, Benjamin said I'm joining from Lagos too. Good, nice one. Favor from Abuja. Victoria, I'm joining from Osun State. Wow, that's my people out there. Okay. My name is Flourish from Lagos. Flourish, it's nice to meet you. Ayodele Emmanuel from Lagos. Ayodele, what's up? Esther joining from Abia. Esther, how you doing? Eno from Lagos. Fsiba from Abuja. Fsiba, what's up? How you doing? All right, Fisayo from Ogun State. Gideon from Ibadan. Gideon Buluatife from Ibadan. All right, it's nice to have you guys. I'm super excited. Midday from Ogun State. Wow. Midday is nice to have you here. All right, can we have more names? Nathan Amadu from Bauchi. Wow, Bauchi is a place I would love to be. I would love to spend some few days in Bauchi. So Nathan, will you accommodate me if I come? All right. So Nathan from Bauchi is nice to meet you. Yeah. Uyosa from Port Harcourt. Should be from Akwa Ibom, if I'm not mistaken. Atinuke Timothy from Ikiti. Atinuke, what's up? How you doing? Hope you are good. I'm Messi from Lagos. Messi, how you doing? All right, it's nice to have wonderful people right here. So, I think I mentioned my name earlier. I told you guys that my name is actually my real name is Afolayan Hololade. That's my name, right? But then people just like to call me Olawelt, and I adopt it. I love the name. You know, I love to make money, so I adopt it already, and I like it. All right, so without not wasting much of our time, let's just begin to enter the business of the day. Shem from Meduguri. Okay, said I'm Akwa Ibomite. Okay, Instead, do you understand that? All right. All right, I say let me flex my. All right, so if you are in you on YouTube, I might not be able to, move from Zoom to YouTube, but then I just want to say I deal with you guys. I salute you now. All right, if you're on YouTube, I'm throwing my salutes. I'm throwing my salutes. All right, so um, let's go to the business of the day. Okay. All right, so this particular week, everything is all about wealth. Oh yeah, yes, it's all about wealth. So the vision we caught was that we should share wealth to the whole nation, the good news of wealth to the whole nation. So that's the vision we caught, and we are running with the vision. All right, so at Wealth Nation, our mission is to empower and uplift Africans by combating poverty through technology education, right? We focus on teaching valuable tech skills and guiding individuals on how to monetize these skills, ultimately leading to greater financial independence and wealth. So the whole goal of this is we understand that the dispensation we have right now, the period we had right now, the season where we are right now, in order for you to be able to build wealth right now, you have to, transit into the tech space. Um, if you check the first five richest men on the planet right now, these are people who are into tech, who are in the tech space. Please, if you are raising your hand in order to ask questions, sorry, I won't be able to entertain your question right now because at the end of this meeting, that's at the end of this webinar, you have an opportunity to ask questions and I will answer your question. So for that reason, you cannot ask any question at this particular time. I hope that is clear. All right, so that is the vision for Wealth Nation. Then let's move on to the next thing here. Right. So the next thing is about the coach or about the coach that is actually teaching this course. My name is Ola Wells. I'm popularly known as Ola. My name is Afolayan Ololade, right? And I'm thrilled to be your instructor for this social media management class, right? It's fine. I'm fine. So I come to you with a diverse background in digital marketing, right? I'm a digital marketing enthusiast. I'm not only an expert, like I love digital marketing with all my life. I embrace it. I love it. And I started just like a social media manager. Then I am a big time digital marketer. So I've had the opportunity to work with these organizations like NGO organization like One PC Passabai Girls. I've worked with a fintech company like Rentspace. I've worked with a big fashion brand like Viva Fashion Hub as a marketing consultant. And this experience are giving me valuable insight into how to leverage on the social media space effectively to drive brand success and connect with audience. I am anything concerning social media as a whole, right? I would say I'm a god. I'm a god in it. It's not like it's self. Yes, when you are when you are good at something, you should give yourself the accolades. I don't think I am being proud, right? I'm exhibiting pride right now. I don't think so. So I'm good at digital marketing, right? A little bit personally about me. I'm a passionate Christian, right? And I'm deeply committed to my faith and my values. I'm single. I dedicate a lot of time and energy to what I love most, right? Which is marketing. Marketing is my baby. Digital marketing is my baby. I love digital marketing so much, right? But I have an education background from the University of Calabar, right? So that's that I would say that has helped me with my teaching skills and my teaching ability, right? Just because of the fact that I have a teaching background, right? So but uh which might seem unconventional for a digital marketer, but it's giving me a unique perspective on learning and engagement that I bring into my work. So I'm so happy that I'm gonna be sharing my experience with you as a, a digital marketer, as a social media manager. Right? I'm gonna be sharing well of all my experience with you tonight. Right? I've had series of experience. I know what it means to lose a job. I know what it means to gain a job. I know what it means to seek for a job when it comes to social media management. I know what it means to fail clients. I have failed so many times, and I feel that one of the things that my failure has done for me is that it has helped me to have more experience about better ways to run on the social media platform. And those are all the things that I'm bringing to the table today to teach you, right? And I want this class to be interactive as ever. I want it to be interactive as well as ever. Like, so there will be a point in time I'll require you guys to go to the chat box to get whether you are following me or not, and I would like you guys to respond because that keeps me going. So what? So because that keeps me going. All right. So so without not wasting much of our time, let's just I think enough of the introduction now. Some people will just say, enough of this talk. Oh, God starts. Sorry, I am I can be so funny at times, but that's me for you. somebody somebody's laughing already. Yes, somebody might just say, oh, God starts, Jerry. We don't hear you. All right. All right. So if you guys are ready for me, I want you guys to go to the chat box and say you are ready. We are ready. We are ready. So go to the chat box and say are ready. You are ready. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready. All right. So I think I've tell you guys about myself. I'll tell you guys about Wealth Nation. Then class starts by 8. Class starts by 8. Yes. There's something wrong somewhere. No, 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 I think it's from here. Yeah. I'm just doing that now. All right. Okay, you guys should just bear with me a little bit. I'm trying to do something. I want us to have a smooth ride, so I'm trying to put everything in place. Just hold on a little bit. A little bit. All right, good. I think we are fine now. Are we good? All right, good. Okay, so my goal of teaching this course as a whole, I have a I have a vision. Let me share my vision with you guys. Um, One thing is I want to take some certain people from a level of where you have nothing, you have no background about what social media management is. And some of you, maybe you have a background. Some of you might even be a social media manager, but you don't really have the depth understanding. Some of you just stumble on it. At one point in time in my life, I think I just stumbled on it. I just stumbled on it. So a friend of mine just recommended that someone in UK needs a social media manager. And as at that time, I was learning digital marketing, and I just stumbled on social media management just like that, just like that. And some of it, that might be your story, that you might just stumble on it. You don't really know exactly what social media management really entails and what it's all about. But in this class, I can guarantee you that you become a professional from being from being knowing nothing about what social media management is all about to being a professional social media manager. All right, so let's move on to the tasks of the day. All right, so who is actually a social media manager? And before we begin to talk about the who, in short, why do people need social media managers? Let's even start with that then before we talk about who is a social media manager. So if you look at about 30 years ago, there's not like we having social media like that. People are not glued, their attention are not on the social media space. But now, move down to when we are talking about 2000, 2002, 2003, 2004, in short, down to the 2010, the COVID year. That's when it dawns on the businesses and organizations that, wow, they begin to know and begin to see the opportunity that the social media space has to give out. In short, during 2010, most businesses that did not position themselves on the online space, they suffer, right? Because they could not be able to satisfy their customers, right? But the businesses that position themselves on the social media space, the businesses that position themselves on the social media space, they thrive, right? They thrive. And after the COVID, it begins to dawn on them that, oh, we need to start positioning ourselves on the social media space in order for us to have more wider audience. Because the truth is that as a business person, your customers are online. Your potential customers are online. They are glued with their phone. They are on the Facebook. They are on Instagram. They are on TikTok. They are on YouTube. That's where your prospects are. So, and businesses begin to have this understanding that their potential customers are online. They begin to strategically position themselves on online space. Now, you don't expect that even me, a businessman, or as an entrepreneur who has a business on the social media space, I am the same person that is going to be managing the online space. It doesn't make sense. Where I'm thinking as a businessman on how to make the business grow and all that. So I will now be thinking about how to post on the social media space. You see, that is where the social media manager jobs emerge from, just come from, right? And businesses and organizations begin to see that, okay, we can't do this job, but we need an expert who can help us to manage the online space. Huh? All right. So you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, apart from that, let's even say that as a business that you have not interacted with before, you don't really know their mode of operation and all that, you cannot just see a business on the online space and begin to trust them, right? So there has to be a setting of trust before you entrust your money into such business ends. Let me break it down. I think my grammar is getting too much. for a, for a business, right, that is positioning themselves on the online space, they need to build trust. They need to be positioned in a certain way so that people will be able to buy from them, right? These are all the jobs of the social media manager. So now let's now break it down. So a social media manager now is a brand online storyteller. So you can say is a brand online storyteller, or you can say is a business that is positioned online storyteller, right? So you are helping that business to build a positive image and connect with people on social media. So they make sure that the brand presence is engaging and trustworthy, creating a strong and relatable identity in the digital world. All right, so let me break this down now. So as a social media manager, your job is to help business and organization. Sorry. All right, so your job, your job, as a social media manager is to help businesses and organizations to build what is called an online presence, right? And when you are building this online presence, you have to position the brand in a positive way, right? You have to give them a positive image whereby the consumers or the audience, right, can be able to entrust their money into their hands. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you, right? If that makes a lot of sense to you, right, if you are getting what I'm trying to say, go to the chat box and say, yes, I get you. Yes, I get you. I want to be sure that you guys are understanding me so that it is okay. Victoria Jane said, yes, I get you. All right, good. All right, I think I'm doing a good job. Any other person? Yes, Cynthia Ome. Okay, good. Thank you, Victoria. I like the fact that you guys are okay. Toluwa, Nimi. I like that name. I get you. All right. Omiano Kisley. Okay, good. All right. Okay, thank you. So that's actually who a social media manager is, right? It helps businesses and organizations to create a good, positive image on the online space. Now, let's now look at what are the duties of a social media manager. If we say that our job as a social media manager is to help businesses to build a positive image in a way whereby the consumer, their audience can be able to trust them to the point where they can send money to them and say, okay, you sell wig, I'm sending 10K to you, and I'm sure that you are going to bring the wig to my doorstep, right? So now, what are now the duties of a social media manager? The first duty is content management, or which we call content creation. The social media manager, duty, one thing that is expected of you is that you will create content. Let me break it down now to our Nigeria level. You go create content. So you are going to create content, right? So you create content, right? Content that aligns with the brand image. So whatever the brand is trying, whatever um 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 way the brand is trying to position themselves, right? Your job as a social media manager is to create content that aligns with the brand image, right? So that's one duty. Then the second thing is you are going to perform a lot of research. The brands or the organization you are working with, right? We have competitors. You have competitors. You don't expect that as a businessman, I am the only one that is going to be doing what I'm to be in the line of that business. Just like a fitness trainer. It's not one fitness trainer that we are going to have, right? We are going to have a lot of fitness trainer. But what makes you outstanding, right? What are your competitors doing that um you can outshine them or you can do better, right? That's where we come to the aspects where you are going to perform research. So you are going to perform a lot of research. Then another thing is you collaborate with other teams in a company. So if you are working in an organization, it might require that you will need a lot of collaboration, right? So it might require that you need a lot of collaboration here and there, where you are going to uh, leveraging on a graphic designer, leveraging on a video editor, a motion graphic person. You understand? So you are going to need a whole lot of collaboration. So a whole lot of collaboration. Then another thing is, one duty as a social media manager is you need to learn how to design and implement social media strategy. So social media is like a wall for business owners, right? It's like a big wall. They have so many competitors, right? So your job as a social media manager is to implement strategy that can make you overcome your competitors on the online space, right? Or that can even give you a particular kind of positioning that your competitors are not positioning themselves, right? So that's one thing that you can do as a social media manager, right? Then another thing is this, that's one duty a social media manager. Then another thing is you set specific objectives and um, reports on your ROI. ROI simply means return on investment, right? What are we giving in? What effort are we making in order to get some certain things done, right? That is what we mean by return on investment. What effort are we putting in? What is our outcome, right? So as a social media manager, you need to learn how to put out some specific objectives and how to achieve them, right? And the outcome of that objectives, what are the outcome of it? So you need to learn how to set specific objectives and report on ROI. Then another thing is communicate with followers and engage them. As a social media manager, you do a lot of engagement to engage your followers, because the truth is, for us as a social media manager, right, the followers are the audience, they are the prospects. For us as a social media manager, the all right, so for us as a social media manager, right, for us as a social media manager, we need to learn to communicate, because at the end of the day, it's the audience that are buying the product. It's the audience that are buying the product. So your followers are the one buying the product. So you need to learn to communicate with them, right? You know, I don't know if you guys have been hearing that saying that customers are always right. Yes, in social media management, we are customer centric. What I mean by customer centric is that all what we do is all about the customers, right? It's all about the customer. That's what I mean by we being customer centric. It's all about the customer. Your journey of marketing is all about the customer. You need to always think about the customer. You need to what will the customer like? What are their what do they gravitate to? What are the things that are emotionally connected to? So you need to learn how you can communicate with them emotionally and engage them in a way whereby they can buy whatever you are selling, or they can buy whatever your client is selling on the social media space, or even if you are a business person that you are here, right? So that's one thing that is required. Then another thing is you need to learn to suggest and implement features, right? It is an evolving world. The tools we use for social media management yesterday is not the tools we are using today. Before we use HubSpot, now there's Metrico, right? There are a lot of new features, a lot of tools that are actually coming up on a daily basis. And it is our duty as a social media manager to learn how to use this tool, not only learn how to use it, how to implement it. Right. So those are the things that are actually expected of us. Then stay up to date with current technologies and trends. Trends are one way to create more awareness about our product and services. And it is very, very important for us as a social media manager to learn how to follow with trends. I don't know if I'm permitted to say this, right? Yoruba will say that wherever the world is gravitating to, gravitate towards there, right? It's the same thing in the social media space. Wherever the world is gravitating to, make sure that you are moving along, because we call it social media. We go there to socialize, right? But at the same as we are socializing, as the people are socializing, we can use that same medium, right, to sell our products and our services to them, right? So that's how it is. So you need to learn as a social media manager how to stay up to trend, not only stay up to trend, right? Stay up to date also. What are the things that are going on, right? So that's one thing that is expected of us. Then when we say that businesses and organizations, we are positioning them right, or we are positioning them in a way whereby they can um in a way whereby they can be perceived in a positive way, then it is expected of us that as a social media manager to understand what is called branding. Because branding is one thing we African knows as packaging, right? How did you package yourself? You that want to be perceived in a specific way, you need to package yourself. You need to brand yourself. Let me give you a clearer perspective to what I'm talking about. Right? Let's say you are a Yoruba man. In order for you to let people perceive you as a Yoruba man, you have to rope yourself in the Yoruba attire. That means you have to be wearing the agbada, or you have to wear the Yoruba outfit and all that. That's, when you're wearing the Yoruba outfit, people will perceive you, this person is a Yoruba man. So that's the same thing with when we are positioning ourselves on the social media space. We need to learn how to brand ourselves, right? How do we want to position ourselves? How do we want people to see us, right? And that is where branding comes in. So, a social media manager, right? Branding is the way a company or product or service is recognized and remembered by people. It's like the personality and identity of that thing. So, any business that wants to sell on the social media space needs to learn how to brand itself, right? You need to learn how to brand um, themselves in order for people to perceive them that actually I think this is a brand that I can entrust my money with. This is a brand that I can do business with and all that. So even when we are talking about branding, because as social media managers, we are going to be working with different kind of people, right? We are going to be working with different kind of people, different kind of brands. So, and it's very important for us that we understand, right? And it's very important that we understand the various type of branding we have. But then I want to tell you guys that at the end of this webinar, right, I have a special offer for you. There's a special offer for you, and there's a free book for you if you are staying to the end of the webinar, right? All right. So, um, so it's very important for us to understand that there are three types of branding, right? We have the personal brand, we have the organization brand, and we have the product branding, right? The three types of branding we have, right? The personal brand, the organization brand, and the product branding. Those are the three types of brand. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope we are taking notes. I hope we are taking notes. If you are not with your notes right now, because we are getting deeper now, we're getting deeper, 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 deeper. Are we taking notes? Is it getting clearer? Yes, so note and screenshot. That nice one, Victoria Jane. I love that. All right. So are you guys, is it getting clearer? Am I making sense to you guys? If I'm not making sense, you can still go and embarrass yourself there and said I'm not making sense. because you won't embarrass me. All right. All right, that's just a joke. It's just a emo. So don't take it personal. Okay, yes, sir. You're making sense. All right. All right. All right. So if I'm making sense, go to the chat box and tell me I'm making sense. Please encourage me now. You guys, you encourage me. Go to the chat box. I'm making sense. I'm making a lot of sense. Just go there.
About Alpha AP, no problem then.
I remember I was training a South African at one point in time, and that's the way she sounds. Teacher, you are making a lot of sense. All right. All right. So there are three types of branding. We have personal branding, we have the organization branding, and we have product branding. So now let's get deeper now. So when we're talking about personal branding, personal branding is basically the way you market yourself to others, right? I don't know if you know this guy on my screen. This guy is called Sabinus, right? This guy is called Sabinus. But you know that there is a particular way he dresses that is so unique. That's branding. And you will see these elements in different types of, I don't know if you see in different types of comedians and all that. You know, Mr. Macaroni he has his own particular way he brand himself. Mr. Macaroni, we have Brother Shaggy, we have all these guys, right? And why I'm using these guys because I know some of you watch comedy a lot, so this is relatable, right? So they have a particular attire, that's their brand, right? And if you see any other comedian that dresses like this, you could easily say, oh, this person, Taoma, yeah, somebody is helping me with Taoma, yes, Taoma, they have their own way they brand themselves, right? And you just, if you see someone wear this particular attire, you just say, this person copies Sabinus, right? Because that's not that person's brand. That's not that person's brand. So when we're talking about branding, personal branding is basically the way you market yourself to others. So it's about how you present yourself, your experience, and your personality to make a memorable impression. So that when someone sees you at a glance, they can say that, oh, this is Sabinus. Oh, this is Mr. Macaroni. This is Brother Shaggy, Taoma, and all these other guys. Right? This is Sydney Tucker, right? So there is a brand, there's a perception they are trying to create for you. And you will see that element in different personal brands. All right. So you see that same element in different personal brand. The way Tony Elumelu presents himself on the online space is different from the way Aliko Dangote presents himself on the online space. And it's different from the way Femi Otedola will position himself on the online space. Even when it comes to the musicians, right? Some of you listening to, right? You will see that there's always an element of differentiation, right? You can always differentiate Ashake from Sheyi Vibes. You can always differentiate Two-Face Idibia from Fireboy. These are different people because they have a particular way they want you, their audience, to perceive them, right? So this is it. That's what personal branding is all about, right? So it's actually a way a person brand itself. Then organization brand. So when we're talking about organization branding, is how a company or organization presents itself, right, to the world. So the way United Bank of Africa position themselves is different from the way FCMB position itself. It's different from the way First Bank will position itself. There is an element of differences, and you can say that, oh, you can familiarize yourself with this brand and say, okay, this is their brand identity, this is their logo, this is their the color they use and all that. Those are brand identity, right? So the way every organization position themselves are quite very different, right? Then we have the product branding. So when it comes to the product branding, we have different Maggies, right? I don't know which, from the day I was born, it is Maggie. It is Maggie. Even with the one with another name, no, right? We still say it's Maggie. It's Maggie as a Yoruba man. Efumi Maggie Meji. All right. So it is always Maggie, right? So the way these seasonings, the way they position themselves, actually different, right? It's very, very different, right? We have close up, we have Oral B, right? They are different, right? They might be into the same niche or into the same line of business, but they are the way they strategically position themselves, right? So it's very important for us as a social media manager to help our clientele, our clients, to position themselves in a certain way whereby their audience can be able to buy from them. So that's product branding for you. I hope you guys are learning tonight. Are you guys learning? If you are learning, go to the chat and say you are learning. You are learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Let's go. Let's go to the chat box. I'm learning. Or I don't understand. If you don't understand, I can go back and so that I can make you understand, right? I'm learning at Tinuke, okay. I'm learning, okay. I'm learning, boss. Okay, Sunday, Rosemary, I'm learning. All right, thank you, Sunday, Rosemary. All right, Victoria has been so supportive tonight. Victoria Jane, thank you for being supportive. I really appreciate. Ogochukwu too has been so supportive, and Ebifemi Brian. All right, you have been so supportive. Thank you guys for supporting me. You are gingering me. Cynthia, thank you. Gingering me to move on. Thank you guys. All right, so thank God you guys are. Please, can you show the product branding slide again? Okay, someone requested I go back. Okay, let me go back a little bit. All right. All right. Stephanie Umkanta. Stephanie, you are learning. Deborah Jeremiah, you are learning. All right, good. All right, so I hope you are done with that. Okay, let's go. So now, for every brand, okay, every brand has a voice and every brand has a message. Just like every pastor has a voice and every pastor has a message, right? So some pastors will tell you that I am here to in the space of healing. That's their message, and their message is going to all be around healing. Some pastors will say, I come to teach financial prosperity, right? And some people will say, I come to teach faith, like Bishop Oyedepo, right? So that's the same thing. Every brand also has a voice, and every brand also has a message, right? So brand message is what a company wants you to know about who they are and what they stand for. So it answers questions like, for instance, like MTN brand message is about connecting people and enriching lives. That is what they stand for. That is who they are as a brand, right? And that message is what they are passing across to their audience. We are here to solve the problem of connecting people. We are here to enrich your life, to give you a life of comfort. So that's their brand message. That is what they are using to connect with their audience. So we are MTN brand ambassador. That is what that's the message you are going to be passing across to the people, right? We are all about connecting people and enriching life. And you will see the same thing happens in Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola will tell you that they are all about happiness. If you go to their social media platform, right, you will just see that people are just excited, is all about excitement. For them, it's all about excitement, right? That's their brand messaging. That's their brand voice. Nike is all about emotion, motivation. Just do it. That's their brand message, right? Just do it, right? So how a brand sounds, whether it's serious, whether it's funny, friendly, professional, or casual, just like a person can have a unique way of speaking, brand also has its own style of talking to people. So Nike sounds inspirational and motivating. Coca-Cola sounds friendly and happy. A bank might sound serious and professional, right? Every brand has a voice, right? And every brand has a message. So, having said all these things, one thing we need to understand now is this, is that it's not all about the platform size. Because most of the time when people want to position themselves on the online space, they begin to consider, we are going to open Instagram, we are going to open Facebook, we are going to open TikTok. The question is, your target audience there are the people who you intend to sell to. Are they on the social media platform? So there are sometimes as business owners, right? They are not meant to be on a particular platform because they are. I don't know what the heck they are doing on that platform because their audience are not there, right? So what are you doing there? Your audience is not on that platform. What are you doing there? Right. So as a social media, every can you guys hear me? All right. Right. So as a social media expert, you need to have that understanding that it's not about the platform size. It's about finding the right fit for your brand and your audience. That platform are your audience there, right? Are the people who you intend to sell to, are they on that platform? Are they there? Right? Are they there? So, for example, on YouTube, when people go to YouTube, what do they go there? Some go there to go and entertain themselves. Some goes there to go and learn, right? So you need to understand, what do people even go and do on this particular platform? What kind of people goes to this platform? You know, the way the LinkedIn is being the way the LinkedIn is being created is not all kind of people you see there. You won't see all these girls that shake their body and they shake their bum bum. You won't see them on LinkedIn because LinkedIn are for serious people, professionals, right? So you will never see them on LinkedIn. You might see them on Instagram and TikTok. Most especially you see them on TikTok because most of them are Gen Zs, right? They are still in their youthful prime. They want to showcase themselves. They want to show for their beauty and their glory, right? So the audience that you are going to be seeing on TikTok are different from the audience that you see on LinkedIn, right? The audience that you see on Facebook are different from the audience that you see on Instagram, right? Every platform has its own audience. Just like every city has its own people, right? That's the same thing that happens with the social media platforms, right? Different audience has its own different audience has its own different platforms. So it is very, very important that we understand the audience that are on this platform, right? Right? What audience are on the YouTube? What audience are on the LinkedIn? What audience people that can buy from you, right? People that are ready to buy from you, right? And right people that can pay for your service, that can pay for your service, or that can pay for the business or the organizations you are working with service, right? So it's very, very important that we have this understanding and this clarity. So then the next thing there is that every platforms as the kind of content that it works for. On YouTube, you have you can see like a long form content, and you can do like a tutorial. You can showcase your blog, right, or your vlog. Sorry, you can showcase your vlog on the YouTube, right, because it has the capacity of um it has the capacity of getting a long content, right? Then the same things on LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn, the kind of content that works there are, written content, right? Written content will work better. Video, yes, works, right? Video works, but it has to be short, right? That's to be short, because most of the times when people are watching, maybe someone is just bored, you just enter his LinkedIn, or maybe when people even go to LinkedIn, the kind of people that go there are just people that they are searching for job, they are looking for job, they want to network, they want to meet business person like them, they want to meet a tech enthusiast like them, right? These are the people that you see on this platform. Then the same thing with Facebook, right? Facebook has the capacity of you can put out the long content, you can put out the short content, right? What form of content, any kind of content you want to put, you can put it out there. And it's good for creating brand awareness, driving traffic, and increasing sales also. So the same thing with the Instagram, right? Instagrams are good for people who want to showcase their artistry. Like you're a musician, you are a fashion designer, you are um you are an influencer, you are a lifestyle person, you are into travel and agency, real estate, these kind of platform. So Instagram will work very well for this kind of platform. And when it comes to TikTok, TikToks are there for entertainment trends, because one thing you understand that you can't even have much sales on TikTok like that. Reason being, most of the audience that are on TikTok are young people who have low purchasing power. They do not have that ability to make, they have not start any money on their own like that. Right? Most of them are 15, 16, 17, right? 14. They are still under their parents, right? But that's most of the people you see on TikTok. So they don't have that purchasing power, right? And they might not be able to buy your product and your services, or the organizations you're working for, they might not be able to buy their product and their services. I hope you guys are learning. I hope you guys are getting me. If whatever I've been saying since morning is relatable to you, please go to the chat box and let me know. Yes, I am learning. Yes, I'm learning. Yes, I'm learning. Please, let's do that. Please stay to the end of this webinar. I have something special for you. And I know you don't want to miss it. I know majority of you don't want to miss it, right? Okay, yes, I'm learning. Suliat Uluwa. Yes, I am learning. Good. Victoria Jane, thank you. Yes, it's making sense. Okay. All right. Bolarewa Uluwabumi, I'm learning. Okay, good. So then the next thing is this. As a social media manager, right, there are 3 foundational secrets every social media manager needs to know or needs to learn. In order for us, remember that we said from the beginning of this class that, remember we said that our job as a social media manager is to help businesses and organizations, right, to create a positive image on the online space in a way whereby they can actually buy from us, right? They can be able to buy from us. So it is expected that we, as a social media manager, needs to know the strategy, right? And we need to know how people think when they come to our social media page, right? What do they want to see, right? What do they want to see us doing that can make them to tax their money with us, right? So the first thing is that consistency, right? Consistency every social media manager needs to be consistent, right? So if you are going to be putting out your content 3 times in a week, make sure that you are consistent with it. Make sure you are consistent that 3 times in a week. If you are going to be doing 4 times in a week, make sure that you are consistent with it 4 times in a week, right? So always make sure that you are posting regularly and maintaining a consistent brand voice, right? And brand identity on the social media space. Let me show you. Maybe I need to show you some of what I'm talking about, right? Um, 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 I want to show you one of the platforms that I'm actually working with. I'm actually managing at the present now. Let me show you guys. Springtree. Wow, what the heck going on? Okay. What is going on? Why is my network slow? Okay, good. Right. So you can see that one thing is there is a consistent identity here, right? Red. So there's a consistent identity here, red. Always make sure that you maintain a consistency in the identity of the brand. Make sure that you maintain a consistency in the posting, right? And make sure you can see that there is a consistency of brand identity here. So you don't really need to, they don't really need to tell you much, right? You just know that, okay, this brand is actually, their brand identity is red, right? So always make sure that you maintain a consistency, right? Then another thing is make sure, okay, I have a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to be doing this back and forth, back and forth. So let me just explain, right? So another thing here is leverage on user generated content. I need to show you guys something. I need to show you so I can just, so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. So there's this brand I'm working with. Let me show you guys. Right? There's this brand I'm actually working with, right? So we make sure that your customer tell their story, right? You can see here, this is a this is someone, this is a customer trying to share a story of how, right? So we call it user generated content. I don't know if I'm deviating. I don't want to deviate. I don't want to deviate. I just want to make sure that I'm maintaining my slides because I don't want to deviate. I can move like a wind, and I don't want to move like a wind. So always make sure that you leverage on user generated content. Let your customer tell their stories, how they associate with your product, how they come in contact with your product. They call it testimonials, right? Some people call it customer reviews, right? These are what we call user generated content. This kind of content always makes prospective customers, always make them feel safe. So in order for you to be able to nullify their fear, right, always leverage on user-generated content. Allow your customers to share their experience, how they come in contact with your products, how your products help them to solve their problem and all that. So always leverage on user-generated content or allow your customer to tell their stories. Engagement is more important than followers. Another secret you need to know is this: it's not about the numbers of followers. I'm not saying followers is not good. Yes, it's good for you to accumulate the numbers because a lot of people used to think that the first thing when they go to a social media page, the first thing they are looking at is the followers. In this age and dispensation where we are right now, I can put in any bot followers for you, right? But those are dummies. Those are not real audience. Those are not real people that can buy your product or your services. So it's not really about the follower count. It's about the engagement. It's about what people are saying about the brand. So most of the time, when an audience come to your social media page, they are looking at what people are saying concerning you as a brand. What are they saying concerning your brand? What are they saying concerning your product? Right? How has it been able to help them? Those are the things they are saying concerning your brand. And so it's not about your followers. It's not about the numbers of followers most people accumulate. Right? The first thing they are looking for is how to buy bot followers. So it's not about the numbers of followers. It's about the engagement, because it's human being that is going to go to the page anyways and going to be typing on the page. So what are they saying concerning your brand? So that's the most important thing, the engagement. So these are the three secrets you need to understand and you need to know. Number one, consistency. Number two, we talk about leveraging on your customer stories, right, to build trust and to nullify their fear, right? Then the third thing we talk about, engagement is more important than the follower count. So don't be carried away by the numbers of followers. The more you post the content or the more you post the things you do, people will definitely follow you, right? Just keep showing up. Keep showing up on a daily basis. Don't worry, your followers will come, right? So then another thing you need to understand, in order for us to be able to be successful as a social media managers, right? One thing is very, very certain. We are going to need tools, just like a farmer needs a hoe and cutlass. So we as a social media managers also, right? We need some tools that can help us to work effectively, right? One of it is the scheduling tool, right? The scheduling tool, right? We have Metrico, we have the buffer. How to make use of these tools. Then the other tools we need is the analytics and reporting tools, right? How to interpret Google Analytics, Facebook Insight, Twitter Analytics, and Instagram Insight. Then the next thing is content creation. You learn how to create content. Not only learn how to create content, know how to create catchy content, content that can actually attract people, right? That when they see your content, they will be able to they will be able to relate with it. They already know whatever you are talking about. So you need to learn how the art of content creation, right? How to make use of Canva, Adobe Creative, Cloud, and CapCut, right? For videos, right? Then you need to learn social listening. Social listening are actually what people are talking about your brand. So what are people saying about your brands, right? You need to learn that. Engagement tools like Agora Pause, Zendesk, and Reply.io. Then you need to learn how to run ads, right? So how to run ads, LinkedIn ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, right? You need to learn that, right? So then another thing there is that you need to learn SEO. SEO simply means search engine optimization, right? So when people search for a particular keywords, so when they search for where to buy shoe, or where to buy uh, pajamas, or latest or tech institute in town, right? So you need to learn how you can use SEO to make your social media page visible, so that your audience can easily see you, right? Then you need to learn the URL shorteners, how to make use of them, like the bit.ly, tiny URL, and so forth. Then you need to learn how to make use of the CRM tools like HubSpot, right? So these are the things that you need to learn in order to become an expert as social media managers. Then what are the opportunities, or what are the top 10 high-paying niches for social media managers? Number one, the real estate. There is so much money in the real estate niche. If you are working as a social media manager and you are handling a social media management page for a real estate, right? You are handling a social media page for a real estate company, you are definitely going to make money, right? Then another thing is beauty and wellness. So you're in the niche of the beauty and wellness as a social media managers, right? And you are getting gig, right? You get to get paid. Fitness and health, travel and tourism, influencers. A lot of influencers are looking for social media managers because they are there, they are here and there, and they need someone to actually help them to manage their social media page. Non-profit and NGOs, right? I currently work with a lot of NGOs and non-profits, right? So it's a very good niche. In short, churches are very good niche also, right? They are good niche. Some churches now are looking for social media managers, right? So you can position yourself or your church. You can be the social media manager of your church. If your church does not have a social media presence, you can learn this course, or your mosque. You can learn this course and begin to help your religious institution, right? You can begin to help them to position themselves on the online space. Events and entertainment. There is so much money for social media managers this particular niche, a whole lot of money. I kid you not, a whole lot of money in event and entertainment. I currently have a friend that's the niche where she is, and she's making a whole lot. She's making a whole lot, right? Then agriculture and farming, that's another niche. E-commerce and retail, oh my god, these ones are is saturated now, but there's a whole lot of money in it. Then we have tech startups. So a lot of tech startups are looking for social media managers, grounded one, right? So these are opportunities that you stand to gain in this business of social media managers, and I can actually help you to um, get this. Now, there are 3 steps of this course that you need to learn. One thing, are you guys feeling me? Have you guys been feeling me? You're feeling me, you're feeling me, you're feeling me. I want you guys to go to the chat box and let me know if you guys are feeling me. I dey feel you. Okay, I dey feel you. Ola Wealth, my G. Yes, you are feeling you. All right. Yes, I dey feel you. I like that, Bolarewa. Uh-huh. I dey feel you, boss. Nengi. I like that name, Nengi. Nengi. All right. So there are 3 steps of this course. One thing is that you need to learn the skill. The first thing is you need to learn the skill. The second thing is you need to learn how to implement it. First, learn the skill. The second thing is apply the knowledge of what you've learned. So we're talking about social media management is money, right? Then another thing is learn how you can make money with it. Right? I have been making a whole lot of money with social media management. You know, at the point in time, I was just at home, right? And people begin, you don't do anything, and you buy stuffs, you do things, and you say you work from home. What do you do? I said, I'm a social media manager. I work from home. People are like, what do you exactly do? You know, I've had opportunity to teach churches, right? Organizations, how social media is work, right? And I kid you not, a whole lot of young people are gravitating into social media management. Right? In short, I kid you, what am I saying? The next line of businesses now, in short, they are positioning themselves on the online space. You see someone open up a gym, the next thing they are looking for a social media manager that is going to help them to manage the platform, right? You see someone open a church, they want to position themselves on the online space. Every businesses now are thinking of positioning themselves on the online space. Whoever is writing on my screen should stop that. Whoever is writing on my screen should stop that. All right. So you need to learn how to earn with it, right? So how you can position yourself to attract clients, not only attracting clients, how you can seek for job, both internationally and locally, right? So I've been opportune to work locally. I've worked with social media pages from Saudi Arabia, from Cyprus, right? I've worked with a client from Cyprus. I've worked with a client from Saudi Arabia. I've worked with a client from Qatar, right? So you can actually position yourself, right? How do you create your portfolio as a social media manager, right? How do you make money, right? How do you let clients come to you instead of you going to them? How do you seek for job in organizations as social media managers, right? These are the things that we can actually help you with, right? So those are one of the things. I know that some of you, this is an eye opener to you. Is this an eye opener to you? I want to know. Yes, boss, is this an eye opener to you? Is this an eye opener to you? Mimi, well done, Olawe. Thank you, Mimi. Nice to have you. Right? Is this an eye opener to you? Right? There's a job that exists as social media managers. All right. And I know this could be like an eye opener to some of you. Right? 100, 100, 100, 100. Thank you. Cynthia, I like the fact that you put 100. I mean, this is really an eye opener to you. So now I have trained a whole lot of students who has become um big, right, as a social media managers. Currently, I have a community of over 2,000 social media managers, right, in my community. Currently, I have that big community like that. So getting a job is not a problem as a social media manager. So all you just need to do is part of our community, right? So I've trained students who do not have they have no zero background about social media managers, and right now they are earning 6 figures as social media managers. So God has helped us to do that. So one thing is that I'm a coach and I'm a mentor, right? I can mentor you and I can coach you on how to become a social media manager, right? So somebody will say, why do I need a mentor? Why do I need a coach? Why do Cristiano Ronaldo need a coach? Why do Messi need a coach? Why do a whole football team like Man City needs Guardiola, right? Why do Serena Williams need a coach, right? Why do Djokovic need a coach, right? So no matter how good you are or how grabbing you feel, you still need someone who can mentor you and who can coach you, right? Because that road that you want to, or that road you want to go, somebody has walked there before, right? I told you from the beginning of this webinar that I have lost jobs, I have gained jobs, I've worked internationally, I've worked locally. I have anything you could say about social media manager, right? I have done all that. I have done all that. So it is very, very easy for me to mentor you and to coach you and tell you these are the things you do, these are the things you don't do in order for you to have a smooth ride as a social media manager. So I have prepared something for you guys. So now the question is, how many of us here would like to be pro at this? So how many of you would like to be a pro? I want to become a professional. I want to become a pro at this. How many of you would like to become a pro? I want to know how many people. But yeah, you are here. But if you are here, you just come here to come and add to the numbers. You can leave. Please, you can leave. Because the next phase where we are going right now is not for everybody. So it's some people just have to go now. Please, I'm giving you like let me give you 5 minutes to excuse us. Excuse us and let me deal with the people who want to become a pro. So if you know that you are not ready, please just pack your load and go. Pack your load and go. Pack your load and go. Pack and go. Okay. So I just want to chill with the people who are ready to become a professional. So who are the people who are ready to become a pro? I want to become a pro. I want to become a pro. All right, good. How many people are ready to become a pro? So for those who are ready to become a pro and those that are going, bye-bye. Bye-bye, go. All right, for those that are going, you just missed. Now, here's what we are going to cover together, right? We are going to cover a lot of things that can make you stand grounded as a social media manager. One of it is you are going to cover branding in details. the branding we just talk about is just a, what will I say? We'll call that, it's just a surface, right? So we are going to be talking about branding in details. Then we're going to be talking about copywriting, right? How you can use words to persuade people to take a particular actions. So that's what copywriting is all about. Then we are going to be talking about um, how to create a catchy content story, right? Content that people will pause and they will be like, I think I want to see or hear what this person is saying. Then we are going to be learning how to use analytic tools, then scheduling tools, SEO, right? Video editing and graphic design. Because as a social media manager, you need a skill of the basic of video editing and you need a skill of the basic of graphic design. So how you can use AI tools, how you can use some AI tools to create graphics and to do video editing. These are all the things that we are going to be learning. Then we are going to be learning how to run ads, how to run Facebook ads, right? Those are the things, how to run Facebook ads that pertain to social media managers, right? Those are the things that we are going to be bringing together. Then monetization. Monetization is how you can make money with it, how you can make money with this course. How can you make money learning this course? Right? Those are the things that we are going to be talking about. So you can see that the opportunity is not for everybody. So if this is not for you, you don't want to learn all these things, I beg, go now. Go now. Please go now. Please. Oh. Because the next place we are going, some people just have to go. Right? Pack and go. All right. So so because of this, I have created a detailed recorded videos of over 40 videos for you guys. A detailed recorded videos, over 40. That videos was over 45,000 naira if you are paying me, right? So 4 weeks live support system. We are going to be going live with you 3 days in a week, right? From Sunday, that's tomorrow, Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. We are going to be live where you stand the chance to ask questions. You can ask your questions, I'll answer you and all that. We'll be doing that for good 4 weeks, 3 times for good 4 weeks, right? That's class worth a whole lot of money, 35,000, because I'll be using my generator, I'll be using my data, I'll be using my Zoom to accommodate these you guys. That worth a whole lot. It's worth like about 35,000 naira. Then I'll be giving out my social media management handouts to you guys. That was just 10,000 naira. Then my social media management toolbox worth over 10,000 naira too. And you have a chance of having a one-on-one masterclass. So you can have one-on-one masterclass with me at every point in time. Then you'll be joining the class of other experts, right? Then the one that should bust your head right now is that you have the opportunity of having a certification. So you'll be certified also. So this was about 45,000 naira. So, but then tonight, just tonight, is not for everybody, right? I keep saying this is not for everybody, and I mean it, right? It's not for everybody. But for tonight, 20 people that are ready to pay 5,000 naira, right? They will be having access to this course. 20 people that are ready to pay 5,000 naira will be having access to this course. If you are paying tonight, not for everybody, for people who are paying tonight. So if you are in Nigeria, paying 5,000 naira to this account number, and you have access to that masterclass where you have all these offers that I've given to you guys. Then if you are in Ghana, right, you pay 60 Ghana cedis. Is that funny? 60 Ghana cedis, right, for the first 20 people. And the another thing there is that you'll be also having a bonus course on how to run Facebook ad and a full video editing course as a bonus. But this is actually for people that are paying tonight. So this is majorly for people that are paying tonight. If you are paying tonight, you have all these assets. But then, if you pay tonight, right, and perhaps it has never happened before, but after 2 weeks after you pay and you enroll in the course, and it's not clearing you, they clear you. I think I should come down to the Nigeria slang. They clear you. You can request for your money. You can ask any of the admin. Let me say that again, in case you want to put me on record, so that you can cut this part and throw it on the group, right? That I said that if you did not learn, right, as I have said, you did not get value for the use of money, right? You did not get value. You didn't get value for your money. You can always request for your money back also, right? You can request for your money back. It's not a do or die, right? But for those that are paying tonight, pay 5,000 naira and you have access to the full course about social media management. For those that are paying tonight, for those that are paying tonight. But if you are not paying tonight and you are in the WhatsApp group, you'll be paying 15,000 naira to have access to the course. What a pity. When you can grab the opportunity of 5,000 naira, can you imagine? When you can grab the opportunity of 5,000 naira tonight, so you'll now be paying 15,000 naira later on. Oh my God. So I will take that opportunity. I don't know if any of you have a question you want to ask me so far. Does the 5K include? Yes, the 5K include the certificate. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Now, the truth is, here's the thing. Some of you will be wondering that why is it cheap? We have people already who have already enrolled for the course. We have about over 50 students. If I'm not over 60 students, yeah. We have over 60 students that have already enrolled for the course and they are paying 45K. Let me just tell you now, these students are paying for the 5K. We just want to increase the numbers, right? We just want to increase the numbers. It's an opportunity for you if you are grabbing it tonight. But then if you are not grabbing it tonight, good. Will I be getting jobs after the class? Definitely. Definitely, you are going to get the job. How do you confirm the payment? Okay, once you make payment, send your receipt to the group. My team will confirm your payment. I'm paying already. Where do I send the receipt? Go to the WhatsApp group, right? Just drop your receipt on the WhatsApp. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Just go to the WhatsApp group. Someone is going to confirm the payment, right? Someone is going to confirm the payment. So if you have a question, you can raise up your hand. I'll answer your question. There's a problem with paying this night because I have the money in cash. Can I get a slot to pay tomorrow, maximum 9 a.m., please? Okay, Victoria Jane. Okay, Victoria Jane, only you. I can permit you. Just type Victoria Jane. Send me a DM, Victoria Jane. Can I pay immediately after the class? Yes, you can pay immediately after the class. That's for people that are paying tonight. If you are paying tonight, you have access to the class. 5K for those that are paying tonight, right? Apart from Victoria, if you are not paying tonight, 15,000 naira later, right? Sorry about that, but if you are paying tonight, you're taking the opportunity. You are gonna get it for 5K, 5,000 naira. All right, I hope this class was comprehensive enough. It was understandable. In short, I learned. If you don't learn anything, I learned. I learn, and I keep learning again, right? And I like the fact that you guys have a knack for knowledge, right? You guys have somebody, Awoyemi Fisayo, said, I have a question. Ask your question, right? You can raise up your hand and I will mute you, or you can just type in your question on the chat there and whatever, right? Okay. How were you able to create content for the business page you once managed in the UK while you are in Nigeria when your client don't have content ready for you? All right, is the trendy style I can use? Okay, so I think, okay, so how were you able to create content? Good. Not every Gold Dreamers concept. Let me tell you this. Not every organization, listening and listening carefully, requires that a social media manager is the one that is going to create the content, right? Your job as social media manager, right, can just be to give them the content idea. They can have a video editor. They can have a graphic designer who is going to create the content. That's why they call it a marketing team. So part of the marketing team, you are a social media manager. I hope that is clear to you. you already understand, you know what I'm talking about. Is there any trending style I can use to model my client social media page for aesthetic? Join the class and you'll learn that. How do you create a stunning portfolio? You have any? Please point me to that. I can't point you to that here in this class. Join the class and you have, don't come and cheat me here. You want to be using question. You want to be using question to get details from my mouth. Join the class and you learn that. So you are not that smart. When will we be able to get the course after payment tonight? Okay, you get it tomorrow morning. If you pay tonight, because a whole lot of people are going to make payment, and I'm not going to be dropping courses individually. I'm going to be dropping it on the masterclass group, right? On the masterclass group. That's where I'm going to be dropping the course. So I will like to see the number of people that make payment, and I drop the course there. So you have access to the recorded videos. And moreover, there's class tomorrow by 8 p.m. So you're part of the class. So go dreamer. Sorry to you. I can't be teaching you here how to create a stunning portfolio. So enroll for the class and you learn that. So what is the last time to pay the money? Tonight. You didn't answer my first question. I answered your first question. You said, how were you able to create content? I answered, as a social media manager, right? Your role and your job would be just to create a content idea. So you create a content calendar for the whole marketing team. I don't know if you understand that. So you create a whole content calendar for the whole marketing team. Now it is the job for the video editor, it is the job for the graphic designer, right, to pick it up from there. You can be in Nigeria and be creating content, right, and be giving the content idea while the graphic designer does the job, the video editor does the job, right? The organizations that are there abroad are not like the organizations here that are in Nigeria, where the social media managers is the one that is going to create the content. It's the same social media manager that is going to do the graphics, are going to do the video editing. You want to kill kete kete? You cannot kill kete kete. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? So you cannot kill the social media manager, right? So sometimes as a social media manager, all you just need to do is create the content in a content calendar. The video editor will pick it up. The graphic designer will pick it up. That's how it works. So I've answered your question. God dreamers, I think so. Don't forget your gift to those who stay to the end. Wow, is the gift you're after. All right. Yeah, I'm not forgetting the gift. Awoyemi. Okay, Awoyemi, you can let me unmute you. Awoyemi. Looking for Awoyemi now. Awoyemi. Okay, so Awoyemi, what's up? How you doing? You can unmute.
Okay, good evening, Ola Wealth. My name is Fisayo. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dearie.
Okay, thank you very much for this session. It's engaging and educative. Firstly, thank you. I would like to ask that in a situation where one is starting off newly as a social media manager for like an initiative one volunteered for, and then you are not given like full access. Okay, now let me use LinkedIn as an example. Due to my interest in social media management, I decided to volunteer to be the social media manager for a particular initiative. But then I wasn't given full access in the sense that in LinkedIn, you can actually make people admin for your company's platform, for your company's
yes, that's true. Yeah.
For a company space. So that was what I was made. That's the access I have. So that means I can only make posts and then check the analytics and everything. But then realizing that for LinkedIn now, your own page, your headline, and your about is what actually attracts people, because that's one of the things people actually want to see. So in a situation like that, what do you think one can do as social media manager? As a social media manager, am I not supposed to have like full access? Like full access, be able to like.
All right, so you don't have to have full access. So I think that's the best thing that company can ever do. I think that's even the best any company does right now, right? They don't have to give you a full access. You don't even need a full access, right? Making you admin is enough for you to be able to manage their social media page. So you don't need a full access. What do you need the full access for? So you don't really need the full access. So making you as admin is okay. because at the end of the day, you don't know what might happen tomorrow, right? So they can decide to terminate your contract tomorrow. So if they give you a full access, then we'll now start battling how we can change password and all that. So that, and if they can't doing that to every social media manager they employ, so it's going to affect them. So making you an admin is best they can actually do. So I think I answered your question wisely there. All right, so that's it. You don't need a full access.
Okay,
So it's okay.
thank you. Then
Making you an admin.
lastly,
All right.
I had network glitch, so I didn't hear what. Obviously, I'm going to make payment for this, but like the whole, like what the course contains fully. Like if you can give a recap about it. Thank
I
you.
can give a okay. Let me go back. Okay. So these are the things that it contains, right? So we are going to be learning branding in its whole full glory. Then we are going to be learning copywriting. We are going to be learning how to create a catchy content story, right? How to create content that get attentions on the social media space. What kind of content get attentions, right? You are going to be learning that. You are going to be learning content creation and creation, right? Analytic tools. You are going to be learning that, scheduling tools. Then you are going to be learning SEO, how to optimize your social media page in order for it to help your visibility, in order to help visibility and discoverability. So that's what we are going to learn. Then you're going to learn basic of video editing, graphic design, and you'll be learning how to run ads through the ad manager. Then you'll be learning monetization also, how you can make money as a social media manager, right? How you can apply for jobs, how you can attract jobs, right, as a social media manager, to create your portfolio, to create your cover letter, right? All those things, those are the things you are going to be learning. So I hope that is understood now, Shisayo.
Yes, yes. Thank you very
All
much.
right. So for that, we have detailed recorded videos already where you can have access to. Then apart from that, you have a support system. That support system works every 3 times in a week, right? That which is starting from tomorrow, Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday by 8 p.m. in the evening. So that's when we have the class. So that support system, you'll be part of it. You have handouts, you have access to toolbox, you have access to our master class and the class of the experts. Those are the things you have access to. So any other question? Isayo, are you there?
Yes, yes, I am. Sent. Okay, I've seen the certification. Yeah, the certification. That's all. That's all.
All right.
I look forward.
All right, Fisayo. Good. All right, so look forward to seeing you in class, Fisayo. Then another person is Nathan Dodo Amodu. Okay. Nathan, you can unmute. Let me hear from you, Nathan.
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I like your voice. What's up, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir. I just wanted to make a kind of clarification.
All right.
I think for many of us here, we've had a bad network, so some of the things actually have been skipping. So I don't know if it's proper or it's convenient for you to make a kind of summary of the things you have been doing, so that
I can't do a summary, but you have access to a recorded video. So I'll go back and start doing summary. You said the way you ask the question, you don't know if it is proper.
yeah, I think it's
I can't do a
inconvenient
summary. But
for
you have
but
access to a recorded video, right?
on
A
YouTube,
recorded
right?
video on
On
the group.
YouTube, on YouTube.
No, a recorded video will be dropped on the group. On the
Okay,
group.
okay,
WhatsApp
okay. If
group.
that's the case, there's no issue. There's no issue. I just thought to raise
All right.
concern about that.
All right.
Thank,
Nathan.
thank you.
All right. Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Where are my people at? Where are my people at? Okay, they are going to make payments. Okay, okay. All right. All right. Where my people are? Where my people are? Any other thing? Any other thing? Any other thing? Yes, there's going to be certification. A lot of people have asked me this. Our gift. Okay, you are going to get the gift at the end of the class. Don't worry. You'll get the gift. You are going to get a gift. payment made, please enter your DM after the class. All right, okay. Good dreamers. Okay, good dreamers. You make payment. Okay, good, nice one. All right, we'll talk in class. All right, that's good. Good dreamer. All right, any other person? Okay, so now this is the thing. If you're having access to this course at this cheap price, when some of us are paying for courses, we do not pay all these cheap prices. Some of us pay in dollars to learn some of the things we are teaching you tonight. Right? We pay better money. Do you know how many courses I have paid for in this my life? Keep on paying because you buy this, and you're not paying it on small dollar 5,000 naira. Some courses we do are worth more than this. If you want to learn social media management in a tech institute, you'll be paying nothing less than 170K, right? We are bringing it and valuable. Sure, what we are giving you is something you cannot learn anywhere. I'm telling you 100%. Right? If you don't worry, when you guys be part of the class, you hear the testimony from other experts that we have trained. They will tell you what we are giving to you is one of the things you can never see anywhere else. Right? I'm giving you that guarantee. Right? So that's the thing. So any other thing, any other thing, any other thing, any other thing, any other questions. Questions, you want to ask your questions before we call it a day? All right, so want to make payments, go and make payments to this account number, right? Or you go to the group, and account number is already dropped on the group for you, right? So payments made. Is any payment carried to masterclass? Once you make the payment, send the receipt to the group so that they can confirm you. Don't come and just make payment and be there. We will not count you as people who have made payment. So please, when you make payment, that WhatsApp group you belong to, drop your receipt there so that my team members, they can actually confirm your payment and they can add you to the master class group, right? So please don't just make payment and just be there. Drop your receipts. I mean, am I paying anything at the master class? You're not paying anything. You're not paying anything. 100%. The 5,000 naira is what you're paying. That's for if you are paying tonight. But if you are paying later, you pay 15,000 naira. All right, thank you. And you belong to that group. If you belong to that group, you pay 15,000 naira. I think we have done a lot tonight. I think I have to go now. Do I have to go? All right. Do I still have questions here? Questions? Questions? All right, for everyone who stayed tonight, I know you, right? And my team have taken note of you. So if you are paying later, is how much again? 15K, 15K. Should I loud it? Because some of you are very funny. You just want me to say it again. All right, 15,000 naira. Yes, we are paying later on. We are paying 15,000 naira. We are paying later. 50. Should I shout it again? 15,000 naira. That's what you are paying. You are paying later, right? But it's still cheap compared to people that are paying for 5,000 naira to be part of the class. Will we have this class again after today? Oh, sorry. No, we are not going to have. After today, we are not going to have it again. Sorry, Nathan. Nathan really wants to be part of this class. Okay, but we never can tell. God can do something. All right. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate the fact that I have the opportunity to share what I know with you guys. It's an opportunity, and I don't take it for granted. And for the fact that you wait to the end, I want to say I appreciate you guys again. Should we leave the group if we join the master class group? No, you don't need to leave the group. Don't leave the group. You don't need to. You don't need to leave the group. Just be there, right? You don't need to. All right. Any other thing? Oh, or you want to give those people that have not paid? You want to give them level that you have been, we have been postponed. All right. I can be funny at times, but that's it. All right. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate. All right. Good night. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your night. Boy.